Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to be opening up the latest December edition of the MakerGeeks mystery box. But before I do that, well, yeah, we're gonna do that first because the suspense is just about killing me. I got this yesterday and I have not opened it yet. So let's do that first. But stay tuned because there will be a giveaway announced at the end of this video. So here is the box in question. So let's get this sucker open. There's 3 spools. How exciting. Okay, so in here we have this, which tells you about your epic December Geek Box. There are, wow, 3 Crystal Series spools. It talks to you on here about how to get really clear prints, and it gives you a Christmas morning project, which is kind of cool. Last month they gave a project as well, which was the little soldier dude. I did print him. He's back there somewhere on the dresser. And then they also give you a coupon code, and in here you've got a magnet, which is cool, the 3D Geek Box magnet, and then it looks like another sticker, and this is a MakerGeeks sticker. Also in here, you've got a tool to remove your prints, which is awesome. Basically, it's a spatula. I do have to say, I don't use removal tools a whole lot because I use a glass plate, and just about everything self-releases off of that as soon as it cools down, and I have 2 of them, so if I want to print one after another, I just switch out my plates and let one cool, and then the items pop right off. So if you're printing on glass and you don't like that you have to wait for it to cool, do that. It saved me so much time. So that's a really awesome start. So let's take a look at these colors. For those of you who don't know about the mystery box, it usually includes 2 spools, or at least they tell us it's going to include two spools, and it costs $29.95. $29.99? I'll put it along here because I totally can't remember. And they give you the option of either doing 1.75 or 2.85, depending on what works best for you. And then they send you a box every month that is kind of curated to that month, it seems like. November's was very Army oriented. Veterans Day was that last month. This month is Christmas, and they very much are on a Christmas theme. So January could really be anything. New Year's maybe. February, Valentine's Day maybe. Who knows? President's Day? It could be anything. That's the point, which is kind of exciting. And for the price, you get a kick-ass deal. So basically these ended up being $10 a piece, plus a bonus removal tool. This comes in a resealable package. I got a clear one, which is really pretty. I will definitely be getting my use out of this. I have a couple things that I want to try immediately. One of which is a tree that I think would be awesome to stick a bunch of lights underneath it, and you'd be able to see the lights through the clear. So I've been wanting some clear to test that out. The next is this candy cane red, which is called translucent red. This one is just called Crystal HD Clear. But this is a very pretty translucent red. All of their spools have a sticker on the side that tells you what it is and the temp that it needs to be printed at. They did a much better job this month of explaining the best tips for the prints. So this green is a really pretty green. It's like a nice, pretty, true green. So yeah, I'm super excited to try all these out. These make me want to print candy canes. So overall, this month versus last month, this month was so much better than last month. First of all, I love Christmas, so I love all the colors, but they're also really good colors that you'll use more often than just at Christmas. The colors last month were just kind of for me. So this was a total step up. In addition to that, they gave you 3 spools. I don't believe they are full weight spools, but they're like 3/4 weight spools, which is still a kick-ass deal for getting 3 of them. And in addition to that, you get the sticker, the magnet, and the removal tool. So all in all, for 30 bucks, you really can't go wrong. Now, is this for the person who likes to print much smaller objects? Probably not. You may not go through the amount of filament that you get here. But for those of us who like to do big projects or like to play around with having lots of different colors, it's a great way to get your collection of colors going. So if you're kind of getting started on 3D printing and you don't necessarily have a ton to spend on filament, but you don't want to buy just a bunch of samples because you have bigger things in mind, then this box is a great box for you. So let's get into my review of last month's filaments. I have all these samples. A lot of you saw that I was printing a ton of stuff for 3D Printmas, and if you haven't checked out 3D Printmas, I will go ahead and link to it below. You have to do that. It's awesome. And Garrett from Chaos Core Tech is doing an awesome job with all these models. And I chose to print out the first week's worth of his models using the PLA from last month. And these models turned out flawless once I got the settings dialed in. I believe I printed them at 220 degrees. And like, look how awesome does this Tigger look. There's very little stringing. It's got a nice shiny finish on it and some fuzz from being on my bed. And it printed really, really well. I had no issues with warping. I had no issues with things not sticking to the bed. I had no issues with anything with the exception of some supports that fell over at one point. But it recovered and all was good. All in all, super, super impressed with the way the PLA worked. ABS was a little more difficult for me. I had a harder time dialing in the settings to what worked. So a couple of mine ended up super, super ridged. The lines were super thick, way over extruded. And then there were speed issues with over extrusion. I wanted these to print a little bit faster, so I printed them smaller. And how freaking cute did these guys turn out? They're little itty bitty slime ranger slimes. They're adorable. Once I figured out the settings though, they printed fabulous. I ended up doing it at 245 instead of the 240 that was on the sticker. And I printed relatively quickly and with a heated bed temp of 100. The other thing that they sent as a bonus last month was a half of a spool of their MakerFlex. So I actually am in the process of comparing MakerFlex to NinjaFlex. So there will be a video coming up on that in the future, but I did want to show these because they were part of the MakerGeeks Geek Box in November. And this is in the color Fly Sky Blue, I believe. And this is a little window cling that Barb over at 3D Print New York had come up with, and I printed a couple of them in NinjaFlex and wanted to see if it worked with MakerFlex. It does. And then this is the little tar slime that Chaos Core Tech created, and that turned out really cute, and it's fun to just squeeze because you can. So there will be a more detailed video coming out in the near future about the flexible filaments that I have and the comparisons between them. So overall, last month's box, all of the filaments worked great. I just wasn't a huge fan of the color. So those are my thoughts on last month's box and this month's box. But now it's time for a giveaway. As you guys may have seen in my live stream, I hit 1,000 subscribers this month, which is super, super, super exciting. So I contacted MakerGeeks to see if they would sponsor a giveaway for my 1,000 subscribers, and they said that they would love to. So what you are going to get, let me look it up because I don't want to tell you wrong. You will get 1 Raptor PLA, 1 PETG Crystal Series, 1 MakerFlex, 1 3D print removal tool, 1 ABS smoothing pen, 1 MakerGeek sticker, and 1 3D Geek Box magnet. The Raptor PLA is insanely good and dishwasher safe. You will get all of those things, but to make it even better, you will get to choose if it's 1.75 or 2.85, and you will get to decide what colors you get. It is so exciting that they have allowed us to do this. The one downfall is because MakerGeeks will be sending it to you directly. A, you have to be okay with me giving MakerGeeks your information, and B, it has to be in the US. So any winner will have to be located in the United States. To win, there will be a link down in the description box below. You have to be subscribed to this channel. If you're not, you can't win. I hope that you guys go ahead and enter that giveaway. I'm super, super excited that MakerGeeks has offered to do this. And what a better time to announce it than when I'm opening up their Geek Box. So that's it. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of my subscribers. I absolutely love doing this, and I am so, so glad that you guys are enjoying these videos, and I can't wait to do more of them for you. I've got a ton of stuff. I have like literally a huge list of videos that is going to be happening in the near future, and I'm super excited that you guys are along for this ride. If you haven't subscribed, I hope that you do so, and don't forget you need to enter the giveaway. And a huge thank you to my patrons over at Patreon. I could not do videos like this without your support. Your support allows me to buy things like the Geek Box and all sorts of other stuff that I've been able to do. And I absolutely love you guys for it. It means the absolute world to me. You guys are the best. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week, and I will see you guys again next time.